Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be showing you how to do this look, how to do my base, my perfect base, full coverage. If you'd like to know how I did this base, then please keep on watching. Hi, so welcome back. I'm starting out with my brows already done. I'm carving out my eyebrows first. That's the first thing I do when I start doing my foundation. I carve them out with a tiny pencil to make sure it's as sharp as possible. And then I blend it out with a smaller brush, with like a smaller buffer brush. That's what I meant to say. Anyways, I will be showing you in this video how I do my full, flawless, full coverage base. Okay. This is what I do. I mean, it's a bit hard, dark skin girl and making sure getting everything to match. But I found a way and I'm showing you now. This is the end result. I'm just perfecting it. It looks great. And now I'm starting with my foundation. Also, I know I've said I don't like primers, but there's this primer. I'm starting with my my concealer is my Fenty Beauty in the shade 490. That's my first concealer. And then I go in with a brighter concealer, but strictly in the center. I first blend this one out. I place it on all the usual places, such as my under eye, my forehead, my chin, and my upper bridge. No, my upper nose bridge, exactly. Also, like I was saying, so there's this primer. I know I said I didn't like primer. There's this one primer I really like, and it's this Laneige. I found it. I got it in like a tester set. It was like a tester set using a clean beauty blender, wet beauty blender. I'm using it to blend everything out. Anyways, like I was saying, this Laneige primer, I really like it. I put it like on the T-zone of my face, and baby, when I tell you, like, I wasn't oily. Like, I have dry skin, but I do get oily patches. With this baby, I didn't get oily not once. It's called the Blur Perfector Mini Pore for all skin types by Laneige. It is so great. And I used it the other day just to go out for some groceries. And let me tell you, like, my skin looked great without makeup on. It just looked so like filter-esque. It was amazing. I really recommend this primer. After I finish this tester, I'm definitely going to buy like a full bottle. And yeah. Anyways, I blend out my edges to make sure everything is seamless and flawless with my foundation brush, just to make sure everything is, blended well. After that, I go in with my lighter concealer. It's the Fenty Beauty concealer in the shade 480. It's so light. Like, it's, if you are a 2, because I'm a 490 in Fenty, and I'm a Dior Backstage Foundation 9N. If you use me as a shade reference, like, 480 is hella light, bro. It's very light. Anyways, I only use it simply to highlight. I don't use it to correct, even though it's very orange. I use it solely to to highlight. And then I go in with my beauty blender and I blend it out. I try to keep it in the center and pull out a little bit, because I've been liking the shape it gives me, like the V-line supermodel-esque look. I've been enjoying that. So I blend it in and then I blend it out, like just slightly, but only up top. I never bring it down to my cheek. I keep it very tight to my eye. And look at me feeling myself, because you know when you're doing your makeup and it starts to look good, it starts to look mwah. So you start feeling yourself. That's what happened. Anyways, I blend out between my eyebrows. This is sped up, so it looks like I'm very rough, but I'm not. Like, I'm actually taking my time and making sure everything is blended well. If I need to, I'll go back in with my foundation brush, brush to make sure everything is blended well. Even though it's very, 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 very bright, I'll make sure it's blended out properly so it's like a gradient. Because if you noticed, I've used like 3 colors to go, as of now, 3 colors to go from like dark to lighter to light. Like that's how I like to do it. It's a tip actually I got from Jackie Aina to make sure it's a gradient. Because what I used to do is just go in with 4080, the Fenty shade, and just go in and blend out as the best way I knew how to, and it would just be so bright and so ugly. It wouldn't make sense. But now that I got like the 490 shade, it's perfect. Now I'm going in with my contour. It's the Fenty Matchsticks. Yes, I love Fenty. Fenty Matchsticks in the shade Caviar, I believe. Yeah, Caviar or Ebony. It's Caviar. Yeah, it's Caviar. I go in. It's very dark, so tread lightly. I know it looks rough, but tread very, very lightly. Like it's very, very dark. Even for a dark skinned woman like me, like less shade, it's very, very dark. So be careful. I blend it in with a precision brush, like a small buffer brush, and then I go in with my beauty blender to marry my contour with my highlight. So it doesn't look like a heart. Like I said, I want a gradient. Like I want the center of my face to be very, very bright and the outskirts of my face to be very, very dark. But in the middle, I want it to like fade into each other. I don't want it to be a harsh line. So I'm blending. If you take anything away from this video, is to blend, okay? Schumar, blend, please. Anyways, I was feeling myself. Now I'm going on to my powders. Again, Fenty Beauty. I start with my under eye. Prior to this, you don't see this because I cut it out because I was making ugly faces. I blended out my creases before I used my powder. It's very important because otherwise you'll be setting your powders, your creases into place instead of setting the concealer so it doesn't crease. You're kind of defeating the purpose of powder. So I set with a brush the points I highlighted with the shade Nutmeg, and then I go in with the big fluffy brush and I just go over the rest of my face with the shade Coffee. The shades are very neutral. Nutmeg is just as neutral as Coffee, but because my concealer is very, very orange, it balances it out at the end. Then I drench my face into Fix Plus, like I proper drench my face. It's wet, okay? And then I go in with my beauty blender to press everything in so I don't end up with that powdery look, because I did use a lot of powder. And I still want it to look skin-like, you know what I'm saying? So I used a lot of Fix Plus, and then I pressed it in with a beauty blender, the same beauty blender we've been using this entire time. Also, side note, my hair. Okay, I was trying out a new hairstyle. It didn't go so well. Okay, that's why I have new hair in the outro. I want to say thank you for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Please. Also, share with your friends. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. I do bomb videos, yo, and y'all should support me. Yes, you really